I'm here, back in Madden.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We're giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control.
So I'll just let you guys come in. Hopefully somebody comes in. So I grinded a bit. Just bought like some gold corners. Treat if you come. Treat if you come outside. Sorry, I just gotta get my dog outside. Come on. Stay. Treat. Come on. Treat. Come here. Come. Come on. Treat. Come out. Come on. Come. One second.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We're giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Okay.
big numbers.
So we're gonna start off by getting some upgrades on our team. So I didn't try to, just there was one time where it automatically gave me players after I won a game. So what I got was a elite left tackle. Speaking of that, I'm gonna get my right tackle a bit better. I need a left guard and a right guard. Okay. So first thing, item binder, I got some quick sells.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
so that's a good amount of money.
I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
Now some packs just to start.
She can't count on him.
Okay. That'll be good, I can upgrade. Level pack. Ooh, that looks good. Oh shoot, I opened the gold player pack. I'm not gonna use that card, so I'm just gonna quick sell it.
I do this for the family, I might just
don't need any of these.
Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing on my
And I'll take this out. Probably start.
I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I You want it, you have it, you got it.
So one of these, I'll take a wide receiver. Or, yeah.
Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man army.
Then we got some more packs from Chi.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me.
I'll take this as a second back. I'm gonna leave the Chiefs back for last. Okay, I'm just gonna. Let's go Panthers because I'm in Carolina. I'm just gonna quick sell it all. Actually, I'm gonna use this. I like that color. Okay, come on. This is where we can get some good players. Hopefully. Ooh, that's a good running back. And we needed a guard. Again. I'm just gonna quick sell anything that I probably won't use. Alright. I'll just get one elite. At least I'm pretty sure you can get elites on this.
Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, somebody might want it.
I already have him. I might use him. Don't really remember if I got left guard or right guard. But this is all good so I can get more trading coins. I mainly got these for the chance. Wait, can I get anything?
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
I can't really buy anything with coins.
Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her
I mean, I could get like.
tell her it's one now. How come? I need
There's probably a decent chance of getting one right here. I'm just gonna open one of these first. But I might use them. Ooh, open that in a second.
I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make it.
Probably Travis Kelce.
Okay, 1,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so
Okay, so you can only get gold and silver players from this.
got euros, left pocket got pound, pound. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Oh,
somebody
dang!
might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch
Whoop,
with the
I
left,
just
goes
lied
down.
straight to your face. That's an elite player and a starter. Dang, my luck has been terrible, I guess. Alright, stats and coins, that's fine.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh.
So I got a decent running back.
My bad. You ain't get too bad.
Pretty good
bad.
team.
First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back.
Alright, so now I have a good safety at least.
Go yo, then running. Running back, running back, running back. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But
I'm just gonna upgrade this Christian.
Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say
Okay, that
it's
froze,
the
but
money. I'm like 10 over and out. This gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she a. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get
Nope.
too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month,
That's
I'm a running
fine.
back. Ay.
I'm just gonna upgrade all my power ups.
Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
Upgrade Travis Kelsey again.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale.
So I need a left guard, definitely. I'd like to get an elite wide receiver if possible. So I'm just gonna check the auction house for an elite player. Maybe Cooper Cut.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right
Pretty good.
mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no
Shoot, I'm just gonna get a cheap left guard. Okay, this is the cheapest. 74.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting
I'm pretty
back
sure I
to my
can get
right
a W
mind.
now. Okay, so
I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
I don't know why it's not working. Not working.
I would never get the kisses off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my spirits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my spirits are
Alright, so let me see if it actually works now. If it's not gonna work, I'll just do it from up there. Now I got a decent team. Okay, so hopefully we don't go against a player with a legend. That's all I'm hoping. My offensive line does not stand a chance against a legend. Okay.
Alongside my broadcast
Pretty
partner,
good.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line. 158! 58 right there. Cut!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. Herman Moore. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
Pass interference?
Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it.
Shoot.
Down on the play to the 37.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
How is that not a fumble?
As he holds it in.
If that's
First
me, it's
target,
always
first catch, and a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone.
I can't play this guy. There's just try hard. If he has a good team, I have a trash team.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the leg.
I got this, don't worry. I said it, then again I'm gonna go up to a team. Straight legends.
20 of us, that's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school.
Okay.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 26-yard line. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that
Why did
lined
he
up
not pick
incomplete.
that?
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
They use it.
By Ryan Shazier.
Let's go.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
There we go.
15-yard touchdown Brown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Boy, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't
What
like
the
that
heck?
at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock.
My kicker's name
Let's
is
put it in the
Anger.
end zone, and they did exactly that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up
Get
past
rocked.
the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Check, 59.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's fourth down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We got 4.
Mayfield now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Bet we're making him rage quit. Peace. Peace, kid. Peace. Huh? Let's go. That's a W.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it.
Come on, let's make the dream run. We gotta win all the games.
Let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in 3s. Wins come in 2s. Cash comes in 1s. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown. A-floor.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There we go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to go to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good play.
Now, what was that?
Coming, it's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
No,
picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Great gameplay.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he connects with Ertz.
Oh, dang
Get
it.
him down, but not
He's just
before he's
gonna
able
run
to
it in.
slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere.
Now that's just great.
New York taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead grows to 10-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's third down. On play action, now Rodgers. And
Oh my gosh, Aaron
incomplete.
Rodgers.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now Dawson for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't.
Yeah, I'm just going to get out this game. I have no chance. No need to waste my time.
Let me find out my team ballin'. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
With Charles Davis,
Right,
as
so
always,
best
I'm
strategy
Brandon
was
Gaudin. Now,
made
Charles,
for
you and I, we've done a lot of
so-
games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this
I'll try and
one word kept
do a
coming to mind, and that's
turn flow
preparation.
to
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Who is that?
Trying for
That's it.
Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will
Oh my God, I need a new
return, but
quarterback.
not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Wow.
For 6.
I saw it coming
Touchdown
too.
Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure
I get
comes
no
and he goes
time.
down.
I get to
Just
upgrade
inside
my
the 10,
offensive
back at the
line.
9. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this one
I
is
passed
tight
it
end
because
on
I
the
thought
right
my
side.
wide receiver
And
would
he's going to be taken down
block.
right
He
at the
ran
line.
past the two people
No
I
gain
wanted
that
to
time
block.
on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now it's Rodgers going deep here for Landry. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Taken right around the 44. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I'm just playing terrible.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
61, match box, light.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
I literally
it's almost a tendency breaker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
First down, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 32.
Here's Mayfield.
I literally tried to cover him.
Just the end zone, touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Break one tackle for me.
To get that lead. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown!
There we go.
Sammy Watkins, 61 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We've still got a good game going ahead of us. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
Intercepted.
it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now that's something
meanwhile,
I'll
a
give
pass
you.
that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz.
What the
And
heck?
get him down, but not before he takes it across
That's
the
an elite
40-yard
player.
line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive
I thought
front,
he was going out of bounds.
defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mayfield on 1st down. Ertz has it left side.
Fumble.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Short.
1 second. Hello. Hello, Andrew.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Pick that.
Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating.
I seriously just picked the ball up and it went straight up and like bounced off of my player's head.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold.
He missed it.
And Bailey missed it.
He completely shanked the field goal. Let's go.
Score will stay right where it is.
What?
So an empty possession there. What do you think?
You're really quiet.
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this will be
that's good.
44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a fake on the give here.
Holy cow. How is that not picked off?
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described.
I'm driving.
He was able to do just that.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
What is that?
In Orlando.
Sorry if you hear me rage a lot. I have like a really bad quarterback.
Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end.
And I mean really bad.
But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far.
Good in real life, just mad underrated.
2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Aaron Rodgers.
3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the line.
No. This game's trash.
He was looking for Landry that time.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mayfield.
Give me that.
Football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Let's go.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
What is that?
No
way!
Comes out. He was looking for Watkins that time.
You know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I have to go for a field goal because I
the
have
windows
to
that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Now I'm in field goal range. How about that?
Set up shop at the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Truck one man and you score.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Dawson's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I've just been chipping away. I gotta win this.
Mark that. 180. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second and 15 now. Mayfield. He's going to... And got his man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Dang it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they got the extra point.
That was trash. I lagged
into
into
the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
No.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
No.
David Johnson on his way. The 20, 10. And he'll
This is trash.
for the Arizona touchdown.
Freaking.
David Johnson, 98 yards. And the Cardinals now
For one,
adding
whenever
on to
you
their
drop
lead.
a ball, you don't hit it 5
That
feet
run
into the air.
massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the
This
races
game
to
is
the
so...
right side.
I can't come back from this. I just have the worst luck.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it.
Well.
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so sweet.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to
go.
be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout
This
like
is
crazy
like
in this
broken
league,
on telling you
but no
what
one
the
scouts
teams
more
look like.
than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games,
I'm pretty
and
sure
they
I
can't
just
wait to
showed
get
you
at each
random
other.
players.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, now I'm playing somebody from the championship.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw left
What the
sideline here
heck?
is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
Now he drops
Physical
that.
play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Green 18. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. To 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers again now. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Dancing to his left. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're actually beating
a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Then again,
that was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line. 180.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught.
wow.
And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. A minimal gain as we tick.
My God.
Inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Shy of the goal line. 180. Drop deep, drop deep.
On second down, it's Allen.
He just ran my man over without
for
even
a touchdown.
flinching.
Marcus Allen taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. Stand on it. 258.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
What the heck?
That is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Man is lagging my game so
It looked
hard.
good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Mayfield on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And it's second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
What the heck?
It's a big play there on third down. 43 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on third and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's...
Those orange team contestants have 1 life left.
No way. I just made a cut? Alright, go attack.
This ain't nothing for the back. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. But he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 20. It's a big play
That was not my offensive.
43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the 17, Rodgers, and this is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Rodgers. And he will take it in for the touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
No, that's just
20,
annoying.
10.
He has one player that can
Cowboys. Cooper. An even 90 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to bring it.
Sorry. That's just annoying. Yeah, I'm going to do a draft quick. to go soon, so I'll just do a draft and then a game on that. Or I'll just do a draft and then do another normal game.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
I'll just have to do a friend draft. I can't do any gameplay on it.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
I don't like him,
but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Alright, that's good. I'll take this just in case I'm getting another I could play a game, but I can't. Oh, I'm just gonna play some games. So the challenge is try and get a better quarterback.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Holy cow.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard
offense readies for a first down and 10. Throwing on first down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Toward the pylon, caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Rodgers now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Phillip Lindsay. 67 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into a double. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Second down 6 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Elway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 58 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Emmanuel Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
What the heck? That was just trash.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Elway. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, you watch over here. Topper! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 88.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Crouch. Right. 26. Watch the whip.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. Does that break us to the end of this first?
Sorry, guys. I gotta cut this a bit early because I gotta go down. You know what? I'm just gonna restart this challenge. Actually, I'll do it good. I'll win.
Now McManus
here, or actually after this
is fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here.
But here, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll see y'all next time.